The best college basketball bets for Sunday, February 15th, coming your way right now. Off the jump, it's the best bet for today's show, our daily sizzler. It's the Seton Hall Pirates, minus 2.5 at Butler. Now, this game's pretty clear. It's going to be Seton Hall's defense, rebounding, and discipline against Butler's offense. And I think it's a good spot to back Seton Hall. There's a reason why they're a 2.5-point road favorite. First of all, it's a revenge spot. They lost to Butler by 11 at home January 17th as a 6.5-point favorite. And I love backing superior teams on the road who have lost to their inferior opponent in previous games. And Seton Hall, for sure, the superior team here. They're 17-8 straight up, 7-7 in Big East play. Butler has struggled. They're 13-12 straight up and just 4-10 inside the Big East. And that first matchup I mentioned, that Butler won, Seton Hall completely outplayed them. They took 64 shots to Butler's 44, and they had 21 offensive rebounds to Butler's 5. Now, Seton Hall isn't the best shooting team, but they don't have to be. They make their hay inside the paint. They're the best offensive rebounding team in the Big East, and that's where Butler struggles defensively. They're going to have a ton of opportunities, Seton Hall will, for second chance points, which they lead the conference in. Also, Seton Hall, the better defensive team by miles, are tied with UConn for the least amount of points allowed in the Big East, and they lead the conference in steals. Defense and rebounding travel. Combine that with the better team in a revenge spot. Seton Hall minus 2.5 is today's Daily Sizzler. So that's today's Daily Sizzler for the show. If you're looking for my best premium play of the day, it's called my $5 favorite, the one that goes out to Jungle members. It's already been sent out. It's yours for just $5. The link for it is in the comment section. Yesterday's $5 favorite was St. John's Red Storm minus 7.5. Congratulations to all who cashed. So now we look at probably the best game of the day. Not the best to bet on, but the best game of the day. Indiana plus 10.5 at Illinois. Now, I think this is a tough spot for Illinois to lay 10.5 points. Coming off of back-to-back overtime losses, you wonder if those three-point shooters' legs are going to be a little bit tired. You're a team that relies on three-point shooting. You have to face a team now that gives up the second fewest three-pointers in the Big Ten, just 6.6 points a game, and you have to cover a monster number. Illinois is the better team, but Indiana's not that far off. The Hoosiers, 5-1 against the spread their last 6 games, and they've covered this number of plus 10.5 in 85% of their games this season. Illinois has failed to cover their end of minus 10.5 in 5 of their last 6 and only have covered it in 48% of games this season. It's a tough spot against a tough team to lay 10.5 against. I would take the points with the Hoosiers. Up next, we got the North Texas Mean Green catching 2.5 points, taking on Temple. I like Temple in this game. North Texas coming off a win over Memphis. Temple is at home after getting beat pretty badly by Tulane on the road as just a 1.5-point underdog. It's a focus spot for the better team against a letdown spot for the weaker team. Temple 9-3 straight up at home this season, 7-4 in American Conference play. Mean Green just 3-6 on the road straight up and just 5-7 in American Conference play. North Texas is the best defensive team in the conference, but Temple isn't far behind. They're second in scoring defense and much better offensively than North Texas is. They score over 6 points more a game than North Texas. North Texas plays aggressive defense, and they rely on takeaways, but the problem is for them, Temple turns the ball over less than any team in the conference, and as a result of their aggressive play, North Texas commits a lot of fouls. Temple also very good at getting to the foul line, and you can bank on a few calls going their way as the home team. I like Temple minus the 2.5. I do free content every day here on YouTube. If you're looking for more than that, if you want to become a Jungle member and get my premium plays every day, my exact betting card gets text to your phone as a member. If you want to try it for a week, free weekly trial, go to silverbackjungle.com or just text free trial to the number on your screen. Last game we're looking at today. It's your ESPN Plus game, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Oregon State plus 6.5 at Seattle. Seattle's been a strong home team. The Red Hawks 11-3 straight up at home, and they've covered big numbers pretty well at home. They're 60% against this number at home of minus 6.5. Oregon State's been good in conference play, but they struggle bad defensively. They allow 74 points per game and have a point differential of minus 3.5 points per game on the season. Seattle's right behind Gonzaga in scoring defense. Gonzaga allows 67 points a game. Seattle allows just 78, and they have a point differential of over 5 points per game. They're also much better in the paint than Oregon State, as the Beavers are the worst rebounding team in the WCC, pulling in just 31 rebounds a game. Seattle dominant in the paint, and they average 5 blocks a game, most in the conference. The Redhawks also play great perimeter defense. The second allowed most three-pointers in the conference. Oregon State won the first game they played at home by 13 points, but Seattle shot miserably in that game. They shot just 30%, whereas they averaged 44% field goal percentage make per game. And the fact that Oregon State won the first game by so much and Seattle's favored now by 6.5 should tell you the books think the same way that I do about this game and these two teams. I like the better team at home, both offensively and defensively, in a revenge spot, which is bigger in college basketball than any other sport that we bet on. Give me Seattle minus the 6.5. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Put your favorite college basketball picks for the day in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.